What was your question again, Bobbler?
Well, the question was that you said it was a lynch mob that...
Well, you get all these so-called do-gooders, you know, in law, generally in this wonderful country, that the guy's been to prison, served his sentence, come out of prison, and now they want to give him another punishment. They're an employer who wants to give this man a job. And then suddenly get these lynch mobs like this lady here who want to stop the man from working.
Now, I'm going to stop you right there. Yeah. Let's stop right there and let's hear from Charlie here, who you're part of a lynch mob.
So,
I'm
not part of a lynch mob at all. I'm sitting here trying to represent...
And you're losing the battle, by the way, because you've got to sign today
let talk, Eric, because she let you talk.
I'm sat here as a survivor of sexual abuse and somebody who has campaigned for a long time and worked with Women's Aid.
Why don't you campaign against Mike Tyson when he raped a lady in a hotel?
Eric, we'll come back to you in just a second. You have to let someone else talk. Hang on a second.
On abuse as a whole, and it's not about Ched Evans having a job. He can go and have a job elsewhere. And there's very many points you said about a lynch mob, but change was never made by being quiet, and what I'm trying to do is raise awareness and say that this society in 2015 that is rich in education doesn't tolerate rape, and it's not something where you can go and serve a 2.5-year prison sentence and go back to a job that is of influence. And that's the key point, is we have laws in this country that say there is certain crimes that you commit which rule you out of any job. For example, doctors. He wouldn't be able to teach an after-school football club, so why can he go and play on a football pitch and influence the next generation of young men and young women?
So, Charlie, what would you suggest as rehabilitation? Because some will say he has served 2.5 years of this 5-year sentence. What do you suggest is the next step? What would you be happy with?
Firstly, we have to remember that you just said he's served half of his sentence. He is still on licence. He's on probation at the moment and still out serving his next 2.5 years, but out in society. And I think that part of rehabilitation, or we say in this country rehabilitation, is
acceptance. He's getting back to his own job to do what he's good at.
Is acceptance. And he hasn't accepted what he's done.
Instead of just always reaching for the sweet something, instead of always putting marmalade, honey, jam on your toast in the morning, trying something savoury, trying something a bit different, and it's weaning yourself off those habits. Yeah.